Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to role play as what I always felt I was inside. Being a blood-sucking vampire, baby. We're going to be playing V Rising today. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a lot to say about this game before we hop into it, because let's be honest, I always have a lot to say. I'm in my standing desk mode. I've just been enjoying standing lately, so here I am, wiggling back and forth. I can jump for joy and so on. So first, this is a sponsored stream. Big shout out to the developer Stunlock for helping. I don't even want to say make a great game, but make a collection of great games. I actually got the pleasure of meeting Stunlock at 2010 at the very first StarCraft 2 cast I ever did at IEM. I don't even remember what the name of the tournament was. It was for ESL. It was at Gamescom. I think Idra was playing Terran at the time. I don't know. This is kind of a crazy period of time. Anyways. I got the chance to meet Stunlock Studios that were working on a game called Bloodline Champions then, which had sort of top-down isometric controls with super, super crisp combat that they then translated into making Battle Right, and then onto Battle Right Royale, which I thought was a really interesting examination of different ways in which you could take the shrinking circle mechanic and apply it to other games. And the thing that always stood out to me about the Stunlock games is that they have just this incredibly crisp combat. Like, it feels so good to control. And so, in the last 2 weeks of time, where I wasn't streaming very much. Like, I've streamed this week, but the week before was PC gaming show stuff, and even before that on Thursday and Friday I didn't stream. And that is when this game just blew up. And so I have tried to do a mix of keeping an awareness of how people are talking a lot about this game. I've been seeing all my friends tweeting about it, playing it. A lot of my friends have personally recommended this game. You have to go into it and play it and not know anything. All right, cool. That's the way I like to play things. And I've just been sort of keen and waiting on an opportunity to hop in and play. And I was going to do it this week or next week, and the devs reached out. Fortune favors, I think, me, is what I would say. So warm thanks again. Just some notes about what this game is. It's only $20 right now on Steam. Super affordable. In an era where games are getting more expensive, it's $70 for games now. Nope, 20 games. And the tagline reads, explore a vast world teeming with mythical horrors and danger. Travel through lush forests, open countryside, and dark caverns to discover valuable resources, meeting friends and foes along the way. Travel alone or explore the world with friends. Yeah, I'm doing online play. Fighting side by side with other vampires give you an advantage, etc. Learn and master an arsenal of deadly weapons and unholy abilities. In V Rising, you aim skill shots and dodge projectiles using precise WASD controls and cursor-based aiming. That's the exact style that I know Stunlock for, that I'm eager to hop into. So I want to play in one of these online modes. My friends have explained it to me as like a tight combat game that also has a home base that you build up. So, do I do PvP? Probably not. Probably, I'll just do PvE. It's the first one. These honorable realms, vampires fight alongside one another. Cheers. Let's find the server. Now, things that I don't know what any of these things mean. V Rising hosted by Havoc? Yeah, why not? Hopping right on into it. Dude, it has been so many years since I hopped into a game and the first thing I see is the server list. Oh, yeah. Affix the 6 says, any chance for a day-night server? Kind of been getting griefed a lot, LOL. Well, so this is as much of the game as I have seen. I've deliberately tried to not get, I mean, you know I'm pretty anti-spoilery. So I don't really know anything about what this kind of game is or what the community will think of it. So, if there's enough interest, sure, we tend to support things, like that, but we shall see. We need more neck. Body type. Yeah, I like this stupidly top-heavy face. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm, like, really happy. Eye color. What is the largest hair that I could possibly have? Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty beautiful. Yeah, I'm doing the hair spikes. This is it. Perfect. Hair color. We're gonna go orange and orange. Yep, get the day 9 yellow branding in there. Features. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, it just does not work at all. I mean, that might be it. That might be it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can just have an open jaw, huh? Yeah, no, it's gonna be this. Accessories. Get some ears. I would be surprised if you could even see your character that closely. Oh. Oh my god, I think we're doing it. Name? Well. Okay. Okay, this is the game. This is the game. I felt like I was doing a really good job. Wait, so if I do continue... Is the server done? Yakumo Fuji says, oh no, here we go. I know, right? Arrow's too powerful. It's rough. It's rough, it's rough, it's rough. If you don't want me in the server, I will rejoin your server. Does anyone have any recommendations on the types of servers to join? Because, I mean, I know that, for instance, when it comes to, like, CSGO and TF2, and even when I played a bunch of Brood War back in the day when, you know, custom servers were all the rage, you know, it's one of those things where... I think it was, like, 19 or something. 17. You know, it's one of those things where... Is there perhaps a right type of server to join? Something like this. I'd be thrilled to know. And I'm going to name this character Day 9. Alright. Perfect. I'd recommend setting up your own server, as Ghost Stalker suggested. I want to be able to play online with and around other people. Rotate and hold the camera. Okay. Press space to wake up. Sure. And I'm playing while standing. Oh my god, and there's a global chat? Okay. Alright. We're going straight in. We're going to go in. Host dedicated server. Rent a dedicated server. Set up your own. I'm just going to do the private game. PvE. Day 9's world. All right, let me come to this. Putting in my password. Alright, let's start a new game. Alright, there we go. Password is Hunter2, huh? Okay, so I think that when I start to understand the gameplay better and more, I am interested in this sort of experience where there's more people in the world playing and hanging out. But that's fine, right? Because we're just starting off. Learning the controls, getting a sense of how the world functions is great. I'm going to make this character again. Hair number 17. Feature number 2. Hair color is orange. Eye color orange. Excellent. Alright. Creating it. Well, well, well. If it isn't the man that recommended this game to me. What up, Zedric? Press space to wake up. Alright. WASD. Don't you love seeing WASD with occult symbols around? Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's not like it's a jump. It's just sort of like a de-elevation play. So I can zoom in actually quite a lot. Ooh, and look at the character tracking to my mouse. Alright. Space. Alright, nice. Counter. R is... Oh, sick. Alright. Alright. Oh, I see there's a little day-night cycle up there. Oh, I dealt 6 damage to the wall? Oh, dude, I'm so sick. Now, I assume, like in any, you know, ARPG, it doesn't want me to go in the areas that are super-duper dark. Borglier says, this meter visually look very much like Diablo 3. This actually doesn't feel very Diablo 3-like to me. I think that whenever you have a isometric perspective like this, there's certain just best practices in terms of art that are important to sort of match. And I think that, like, if you're doing anything that's dark fantasy-esque, or even just fantasy-esque, you're going to naturally wind up with a lot of overlap. Oh, yeah. Because, you know, for this actually has almost a nostalgic feel to me. Like Neverwinter Nights. Is isometric different than top-down? Kind of, but not really. Like, all terms in games are very fuzzy now. Top-down typically means that you have a camera above that is looking down. Isometric, technically, is this angle. Where if I was super, like, straight looking down, like, proper top-down, like SimCity 1, you see that's top-down view, this is technically isometric, but now that you have, like, free camera type stuff. I've done it. Bone. Unlocks recipe bone sword. Alright. Yeah, so, yeah, .tg, I like that reference. Hotline Miami. So let me do this R ability. Give me the bones. Give me DOS bones. Let me just open up a little window here real fast. Oh, look at this. Hit me with the container. Alright, nice. We have the usual everything. Let's see what this says. Alright, because it's RPG-esque, every RPG has their collection of stats that are unique to them. And look at this, leaning hard into vampiriness. Alright. So we have the max health, physical power, great. Crit damage, all seems standard. Spell power, crit chance, crit damage, all seems standard. And, you know, I increasingly like the way that games are chunking this sort of thing. You know, I feel like the 2000-style RPGs had just, like, 40 stats that, hey, they could all be equally important. You know, it's just, you know, it's like whatever. But physical power, spell power. You can have spells that derive stuff from this. Movement speed 4, great. And, of course, sun, garlic, fire, holy, silver. That's so good. Alright, so what do we have? Region used for crafting. Alright, take all. What's this? Oh, we got the bone sword. Tab? Oh, tab for the crafting. Alright. The bone sword. We just need 30 bones. We're sitting here crafting. Perfect. Do you have 10 seconds? I have 10 seconds. Let's hope that we can also get some bone broth going. Because I think I might be having some of that for din-dins. Uh-oh. Alright, how do I get this to go away? Slay enemies using the bone sword. Great. So let's see, this is Veil of Blood. Dash towards input direction. And elude nearby enemies, sure. Your next primary attack deals 25% bonus damage and heals for 5% of your maximum health. Perfect. Sure. Deals 200% magic damage and inflicts a 1-second fading snare. Dude. I'm now remembering just how terrible I was at Battlerite when I first played it. I wonder why this is not going away. Bone. Oh, I just put the rat into my pocket? No way. The bone ring. Bone ring. Ah. So if I do that, does it just keep crafting? Nice. I'm sort of used to the bone vestment and vermin salve. Alright. Alright. This is so ridiculous to me that it's just in there. Alright, with a chest guard. Look at all these bone accoutrements. We need some animal hides? Alright, sweet. I'm also going to briefly pull the graphics down just a little bit. So I'm getting a few frame stuttery things. Vertical sync, never want this. Motion blur, never want this. So I might just leave these. Bloom shadows, volumetrics. Yep, that actually seems completely fine. Great. And does that preserve those? Great. Easy. Yeah, Ras, the consumable item. That's so funny. What up, Velrun, the recorder of my deaths? You're in combat, you do not regenerate health. Oh my god, dude, I'm like so close to dead. Well, I mean, that's bad. Oh my god, I'm getting lumber and plant fiber? Are we serious? Master says I had some frame stutters during the tutorial area, but after that it was pretty smooth. Perfect. In that case, let's ramp it up. Yeah, if any of you are seeing some drops, I'm just getting like a little pause, and then everything's completely fine. Cranking it back up, baby. I mean, the game is early access, so I both expect and am not bothered by that sort of thing. Alright, let's just keep collecting bones and rats. Stone. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to hit some of this stuff just to get a pile of resources, because now, if I look at crafting, hey, bone guard leggings. Let me just get this chest guard. And can I queue things up? So that recovers a bunch of health in the queue. Oh, I see. You can't queue it up if you don't have the resources for it. So now I'm just wearing stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at the rate of respawn. I see. So if I hit R twice, I can fire it early. Nope, it just has a fixed casting time. Am I playing the base game or the bundle version? I'm playing the base game. Here with Z. Dude, do you remember playing games in the 90s, and if this was the camera angle, that was the camera angle? Lose health and ultimately perish if you run out of blood. Alright, well that's... I mean, that's bad. So I'm gonna need some bone. Let me go ahead and... Oh, I see. Here's my... And if I hit 3... I'm already at max health. I see. Just at max. Perfect. There's some little respawning enemy babies. Now, I could probably just advance and find more skeletons. Can you use the rat? Let's actually find out. What happens if I hit 2? No. Anything noteworthy here? Stand still. Can be consumed to gain a small amount of blood. Alters your blood type to frailed. Feed on a hostile, living humanoid with low health by pressing F. By completing the action, you fill up your blood pool. Feeding will alter your blood type and blood quality to that of the target, while feeding on an enemy you are vulnerable to attacks. Oh, excellent. Now, I assume that skeletons I probably can't. I'm going to try to get the health low. Bones, bones. Animal hide, huh? Yeah, when I was younger, and I, you know, liked things to be super twitchy, action-y type stuff, I would have abhorred. Do I even have a map? Alright, cool. I would have abhorred having to hit R, wait, and then have my projectile fire? I mean, come on. Blood right, block melee and projectile attacks. So if I do this, nothing happens. Perfect. I need to wait for them to attack, huh? But now, I love those slower, more deliberate, chunky attacks. Enter Farbane Woods. I mean, that seems pretty reasonable, but I want to explore over here. Pick up some rats. Epic Player says I'm obsessed with this game. Yeah, dude. So, like, I'm sure some of you that use our Discord have seen this. Let's see if I can actually feed on this guy. Rotting Ghoul. Can I feed? You know, in Discord, you can sometimes see when someone's, like, playing a game if they have that option shared. And I've been seeing so many people in our Discord just playing the crap out of V-Rising. Can I hit shift and hop over this? No. So I could have dodged that. Alright, let's go. Ooh, perform a combo melee attack in 35, 35, 40% physical damage. Oh, that's interesting. Or deals a percentage of your physical damage stats. What? East Farbane Woods? Hold this button to jump down. So, I definitely need these other animal hides. I right-click this, and it just gives me more blood. God, it just feels... I mean, like, it just feels really nice to attack. I keep accidentally firing off my abilities, but that's fine. Beautiful. Oh, the whole world is not procedural. Fuck yeah. Now, I will say, I appreciate procedural content. Yep. I appreciate it. Oh, oh. Shit. I appreciate it. Come attack me. Alright, mistimed it, that's fine. You bastard. But I also, way more than that, I just really like that bespoke, handmade, carefully structured style of content. You know, like what Nintendo produces. I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down. Here we go. Jay-Z says, were there any games with significant procedural generation before Minecraft? During the era of 2008, procedural stuff was considered all the rage. Kind of in the same way. Okay, we need some more animal hide. Perfect. Sun is rising. Oh, shit. As a vampire, I know that I hate the sun. Yeah, like, the idea of can't travel anywhere while carrying resources is interesting. The notion of procedural content generation was considered a really big hot topic in games. Does this hurt me if I'm in the sun? Awesome. Awesome. But yeah, procedural content started to get really interesting in 2007, 8, 9. Kind of in the same way that, say, metaverse stuff is discussed a ton. In almost like a sort of humorously poppy way. Like, oh yeah, me and my buddy, we're doing something over in the metaverse. You know, oh yeah, this sort of game, yeah, we don't really think we can leverage the metaverse. You know, that's how people talked about procedural content generation. And so it's kind of had rises and falls and ebbs and flows. And I think that, much like with any technology that feels a little trendy, people typically will get excited about the possibilities, then get disappointed by the fact that those possibilities didn't net them $1 billion in a trivial sense. Can I create little waypoints? Yeah, let's... I'm going to go check this, and then this. Let's go this way. Once it turns out that it didn't net them $1 billion, they go, oh, that's kind of disappointing. And then you know what happens? Someone figures out how to do it well, and then everyone goes, oh, I see. And then there's sort of like this, the hype, and then the down, and then the hype, and then the... And then eventually, it sort of hits an equilibrium point. Oh, cool, it's a cemetery. I feel like that's kind of like what happened with procedural content generation. Holy shit, I countered. It's like the slowest to complete the tutorial stuff I've ever done. Oh. Alright. Bone axes. Nice. Alright. Cool. Alright, so I have the axe. So if I hit 3... Tree down, tree down. So what was I talking about? Yeah. And I think that, like, roguelikes are a great example of an excellent usage of procedural content. I love playing through Slay the Spire, and roguelike is maybe my most, in terms of just the number of games that I've played on this stream, roguelikes is probably up there as number 2, maybe number 1. The bone mace. What about the bone broth? The bone broth. Alright, nice. So Bone Mace deals blunt damage. Great. Smash rocks into pieces. Can I not walk into... Oh, okay, so this is just non-passable terrain. I woke up at 7 because I had a meeting with someone in Europe at 8, and then they canceled. So I've just been up. So I'm like a little like... Whew, I normally am like on the rising action of my energy level. So I keep, like, losing track of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think that roguelikes, great example of procedural generation, you know, things like that. So I think it's great. However, I think that sometimes, and you've heard me talk about this whenever I'm playing games that have it, I get a little tired. Oh, that's interesting. It does less damage if I also hit the rock, and it swings and hits that. I get a little tired of when games are so procedural. I feel like no one did any design work. No one did any design effort. And, like, I appreciate so much opening up a map and having a sense of, oh, if this is a starting area, then this is probably where there can be a bunch of interesting starter things to do. And same, this is a starting area, so this is probably a lot of starting stuff to do. But then maybe here, there's going to be more challenging stuff. And then up here in the Cursed Forest is probably where the most difficult stuff is. Like, I love that. And I actually want to go to my inventory and just kind of see roughly the damage. This is 25. Steel's 35, 35. This is damage to vegetation, to wood, to minerals. Oh, that's interesting. Great. So I kind of want to be able to check the stats on this. This is 45, 45, 55. 50, 50, 60. Oh, interesting. Because, like, I'm looking at this as a cast time of 2 seconds, 0.25 seconds, 0.35 seconds. Ooh. So, right away, I mean, hey, developers, if you're watching, this is the kind of thing that I really love, is being able to, like, go in this and mouse over and get these sorts of comparisons between things. Because this obviously it increases the physical power, but then I'm like, I feel like I have to switch between them to actually get the comparison. So there's some data that's here that I'm looking at, and other data that's here that I'm looking at. Let's see. So I am heading towards this. Oh, yeah. Castle Heart and Borders. So that's just... There's just nothing here that's really that interesting, huh? It's just actually is water. Alright. Build. Oh. The heart of your domain. As long as it contains blood essence, it will power your castle and keep it from decaying. You can expand your territory with borders and floors originating from the heart. If the heart is destroyed, your entire castle crumbles. Oh my god. Alright, so how do I get more blood essence? How do I get more blood essence? And that's actually like a please backseat me kind of question. I'm going to try to build my castle right up here. This is where we're going. Kill enemies that have blood. Alright, time to hunt you! Oh man, it's Morbin time. Shit. I hit the button at the wrong time. Essence. Holy shit, I'm like so sick. You wish you were this good at this game? Kill the living, Day 9. Let's see if I can actually bump the graphics a little bit. Or excuse me, the brightness a little bit. I've said before that I am in a very bright room. You can see with the cameras. For instance, if I turn this off, you see it's quite dark in here. I match the game a little more. So with the bright lights, I always want to turn up the gamma and the brightness a little bit so I can see better. Soon enough, games are just going to know what time of day it is in your room. Adjust the brightness accordingly. So Kyle, I don't know if you are here right now, but Kyle, You gonna be on the Fiend in this game this weekend? Oh my god, look! So I'm pulling my axe. No, I'm not. What the fuck? Whoa! These guys are tough. I have a bizarre question. All right, so obviously there's a little subtle thing that I'm experiencing right now, which is me going, I'm not supposed to fight against this guy. Right? I mean, that's pretty reasonable. It's pretty fair. Not supposed to fight against this guy. So I should go elsewhere. It's not actually clear in games whether you should or shouldn't be doing that. And this comes back to what I always talk about in Elden Ring and the Souls games, where, like, if you hop into those games and there's an enemy who's tough, the answer is pretty much always, yeah, you just need to get better. That's what's going on. Okay, video game. That's actually pretty nice. Is this a guy? Stone Golem? Holy shit. Oh, dude. Oh, very well. You know what? I'm gonna pull back. Okay. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah. Like, this game makes it pretty damn clear that I should just get the hell out of here. Right? Because first, it showed me super easy enemies. And second, it showed me ridiculously hard enemies. Alright, where's some of those dogs, man? I'm starving. So I keep hitting R when I mean to hit F. But it's interesting, like, how that's actually like a mental model thing, where, like, if you don't know that, maybe right here is a reasonable place to build it. If you don't know that, if you don't understand that you're allowed to do that, that can just ruin your experience of the game. Blood type changed. What? Okay. Alright, so use bloodmen to exchange blood for health. I don't know where those things are. Wow, so this is actually a relatively tight corridor. So if I wanted to build a castle, I'd actually have to... I need to find some, like, proper space here, man. I'm going up here. I'm going to this open area up here. I know there's a stone golem here. I'm going to walk right past him. Alright, are these some power dogs? Right here. This is it. No. Yeah, no. Okay, so. There it is. I've done it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Alright. So. Level 1 Castle Heart. Copper ingot. Great. Leather. Cast capacity. Servant coffin. I don't know what these mean. But the game seems to be... Castle is decaying. Feed the heart. Expand your territory by placing borders. No problem. Yeah, let's just do this. You know what? Let's make a nice little area around our guy, huh? Shall we? Flame. Walls and structures. Oh yeah, this is about to be my little castle right here, man. Like a little path up here to enemies. Perfect. All right, protect your territory by placing palisades. No problem. You want palisades, man? I got your palisades right here. Oh yes, tile-based construction is the very best. Let's see here. Palisade entrance. Cool. I need some more lumber. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to... Hey, would you not? Chopping my trees down. Call me Raven says, would you like some advice about blood essence in the heart? Not yet. Not yet, my friendo. Hold on. Desperado the kitten would like to join on it. Okay, excuse me. I'm going to need access to the WASD on the keyboard. So if I move this... I scoot you like this, then I can... There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Rah. Let's not forget what my character looks like. Alright. Castle's decaying. Alright, so let me... I might want some, I want some advice in a little bit, but I feel pretty good right now. We're doing some tree punching. And the things that I like coming up on hard edges in games, as many of you know. Well, most of the time is nighttime in this game. That's pretty nice. Chop, chop. Blocked by the environment. Oh, shit. So let me just knock this stuff down. Only weaklings use axes. Yeah, I'm used to a real survival game where you have to punch the trees. Alright, we'll continue to just kind of hang here a little bit. Seems good. Because, I mean, like, these ruins, yeah, if I just clear out these ruins, I got my own little spot, man. It's great. Look at this cat. Oh my god, yes. There's something deeply therapeutic about just slowly assembling something. Put in work to it. This is my castle. I think I actually... Any game that punishes you, takes a long time, makes you grind for things. Yeah, these are the games that I play. Oh, shit. tough day in Vampire Town. Gee whiz, I sure do love punching rocks. Damn right, it's Mavic. I don't know if this is a sign of this game, but it sure is a sign of this genre to me. This genre of cut trees, punch rocks in order to get resources. This is one of the first times I've actually seen a genuine... Oh, shit. A genuine, interesting recomposition of this. Because there's the familiar axe is used for trees, and something more, well, instead of a pickaxe, it's a mace, but like a secondary tool used for stone. They have combat efficacy as well as just being good for their respective choppinins. That's pretty tight. Let me just chop down the thing that's giving me cover. Alright. I like having this indoor tree. Seems good to me. Running low on wood. Perfect. I have some of these indoor trees. Am I playing solo? I am right now, U-Bird. Once I learn the game a little better, I'm probably going to venture off into the world. Hey, you got it. Desper. Excuse me. There we go. Because I actually think that some of the joy of RPGs, where your decisions actually matter as you improve, as opposed to the RPGs where it's like, no matter what you do, we will always reroute you back into... Oh wait, I want to... How do I actually cancel this? So cancel building is space bar. Nice, you have to hold it. So what I want is, I want another... Actually, I want to destroy this. And then I actually want the... Build the door right there. Alright, let's go chop the trees. B. Well, Prime says, Sean, I love the previous game by Stunlock Battle Rights. I hope you enjoy this one. I was always impressed by their combat fluidity and netcode. Oh yeah, I mean it's incredible. All right. I think Stunlock does really amazing things. Crystal Liquid says, have you noticed the castle's decaying? Feed the heart. Generally speaking, unless I explicitly ask. No backseating, no advice giving. I'm content to learn and experience the game itself. And we did, in fact, see that message. And if we hadn't, I would be happy with that. Feed the heart is dying. So it's at 95%. And I don't really know what this means. Insert blood essence and castle dying and this sort of thing. So I'm just going to follow along with this. Let's go ahead and build myself a coffin. We need more lumber. Let's make a little stash. Let's see. How do we rotate? Q and E? Perfect. The moon is rising. Alright, great. Alright, let's chop some more trees. I do want to kill that giant soon. Yeah. Wah. Ah. It's Morbin time. Dial M for Morbius. I'm ready. Got my cultural references on hand. So does it distribute the damage? Looks like it does. Ah. Alright, perfect. It's rolling away. Nice. Alright. So I walk back in, and I have all this stuff that's sort of like set. But are these actually completed barriers? It looks like yes, they are. So, is there roofs? Oh, I see. So this says requires an archway to be placed. Wooden coffin. All right, where do I want to take naps? So I'm pretty dramatic, so I want it like right in the middle of everything, right? There it is. All right, excellent. So let me just go ahead and claim this. Basic crafting and refinement, sure. Construct and interact with a sawmill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, now we're talking. Interact with a sawmill. Production. Simple workbench. Refinement. Vermin nest. What? Lures vermin into the castle. Grinder. What? Alright, hold on. Alright, we got some tummy time. Got some tummy rubs. Alright. Desper the companion. Okay, well, let's come back here. Sawmill. So we just need lumber for the sawmill. And then we need the simple workbench, which is where I'm going to, yeah, probably make planks at the sawmill. Increase your gear level by crafting stronger equipment. Okay. Oh, dog's up there. Close them up. The heart is breaking. This is it. It's my water. I'm thirsty. So, since I know a lot of you have been playing, what's your hour count? Let's not do the spacebar, sweetheart. Sweetheart. Look at this little... My cat sees me smashing my keyboard all day when I'm playing games. And now she comes along and just hits the keyboard. Keyboard's 7 hours, Chiral Alchemist 4 hours, Epic Flyer 40 hours. Affix the 6 is 60, and I'm surviving off caffeine and willpower. Truly one of, I think, the greatest feelings that can exist in life is when you're completely absorbed. Oh, everyone said about 10. Don't ask me about Elden Ring, though. Yeah, I'm just about to crest into 200 hours. Perweezy says my server is on day 557. Protoj says, does this game play like an ARPG, PoE, Diablo, etc.? So here is... I have two answers for you. First of all, we've been playing for about 45 minutes. You know, not an insane amount of time. And these games typically, I feel like, slowly reveal what their game loop is over a long period of time. Because this game does have an extremely robust combat system that's like straight out of Battle.Right. You know, with these complex... Can I? Oh, I actually did damage to my own wall. Can I rebuild it? Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Oh, sick. I sleep right here next to the sawmill. I feel like they slowly reveal themselves because it has this incredibly tight, robust combat. And we'll see how it unlocks more abilities and goes. But I mean, literally in the tutorial area, I was like, okay, yep. This is straight up Battle.Right style. This is definitely like Stunlock's core strength. in action. And then I come out here, and now it's transitioning into a more calm, crafty kind of experience. And then I also see this kind of crafting, right? So if I put in these, no power, insert essence into the castle heart. I see. So now I'm seeing these types of automations, which I feel like a lot of early survival crafting games. Oh, I see. All right, I now understand the symbology here. Ah, okay. Yeah, so, like, increasingly, there was this thing that wound up happening, I feel like, in really early survival crafting, where you know, you're punching trees, you're chopping stone, and then you craft more complicated things, which lets you do more complicated things, which lets you do more complicated things, but there was this whole problem in early survival crafting where there was no automation that was happening. So you'd get into a situation where you would be eager to do more and grow more, and you'd spend the entire game absorbed in menus, which is its own kind of fun. But again, you'd spend your entire game absorbed in menus, and it was a real pain in the ass. And what started to happen over time is we saw this at my time in Portia. There's a little bit of this in Ark Survival Evolved. There's shitloads of this in Factorio, which is fully an automation game, where you started to have, like... Oops, I don't have my axe out. I don't know how long I've not had my axe out, but that's quite funny. Where there started to be this theme in these survival crafting games of you set up automated labs and various thingies in order to produce the resources you wanted for later. And then, in between now and later, you do stuff. And in this game, it very much so seems like, you know, I'm going to go out adventuring. I'm going to be doing more intense combats. Fire Blossom? Fuck yeah. This would have been a sick spot for a castle. So coming all the way back to the question of, hey, what kind of game is this? Is it an ARPG? And how does it work? 56 minutes. Brilliant. So now we wind up with this sort of thing where I wandered away, I chopped some stuff, and now... do I want the sawdust? 20 lumber for a single plank? Fuck out of here, man. Alright, but now I can go to my construction, and I can go to my crafting. I have my simple workbench. Placing it right here. Ah, really nice. Okay. Reinforced bone sword. Requires a whole bone sword. Sick. Sick. Bone spear. Oh, interesting. So we need some planks, we need some bone spears. Oh, shit. Plated bone guard, chest guard. Oh my god. I mean, I like being tanky. We're getting that one. And then let's see. We want the... I mean, I'll take it all. Pants and leggings. Need some more animal hides. So we still need more levels. Torreas says, man, this game has so many, oh, this is cool moments. Hope you have some time to play. Yeah, no, I mean, next week, I'm just committing to beating Elden Ring. That's what we're doing. Oh, shit. I'm going to make a lot of chests, aren't I? Now, if I put these in here, if I go over to my sawmill and I open this up, what? Can I... Oh. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like I do need to go over to this chest and pick it up. And how do I move? I just do like this. Alright, I disagree with myself. I am now going to put this over here, and I'm going to move this. Can I? How does this work? If I just awaken into fire? Okay, how does the passage of time work? So it says it's worth 10. So if I do this, I wonder how this works. I mean, I assume there's maybe some other effect from sleeping, because I assume you actually can't make the game move along more quickly. I think you can't do that. Because, like, I'm on a private server. Alright. Zedric says you just sit there in real time. Well, this is fun. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. That's our show. Well, I think we've beaten the game. We went to sleep. That's what I always try to do every day, and that's what lets me know I beat the game of the day. Alright, so what am I trying to do? Let's actually come up with some goals for ourselves. Can I make fucking roofs? Exterior. Border, wooden stairs. Okay, lighting. That's pretty nice. What are you looking at? Alright, so let me... Oh! Shit. My God, why didn't I make a roof? Oh, that's so stupid. Despy. I know. What are we gonna do with our time? Alright, well, let's open up this. Ah! Oh, shit. Ah! I did not plan very well. Ah, fuck. Quickly, to trees. Oh. Oh, oh my God. Oh, shit. Alright, sweetheart. Sweetheart, no. Alright. Alright, alright. Dad has to punch trees. Ugh. Oh, God. Dude, the sun mechanic is so annoying. Dude, let me tell you. I recently had a revelation that Hidetaka Miyazaki is right, and all of us are wrong. Poison swamps are awesome. Poison swamps are awesome. Can I only shoot a spell at this tree? Lumber! The tree's blood falls to the ground. Okay, no, listen. Listen. Like, dude. Poisonous fucking swamps. Okay, here's the thing. Okay? Why would poisonous swamps not be awesome? Exactly, Bruce. Okay, you guys remember original Mario? Mario 1? Mario 1, okay? Mario? If you jump and you miss, you instantly die. Danger! Danger! means stakes, and stakes means meaning. Stakes create meaning. So in platformers, the fact that when you miss, you die. Or in games like Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It. Chop down the big one. The fact that when you actually fall, you lose tons of times. Or Extreme Blob Escape. Yeah, like that sort of the stakes, the fact that when you mess up, you actually meaningfully lose things, is so important for making or creating the meaning of all the platforming and stuff like that. So, poisonous swamps and just poison is another way of making the movement and the traversal of the space have more stakes, have more danger overall. So I love, for instance, that as I'm like sitting here chopping trees, I can't fully zone out. Because if I'm just like la 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 la, la 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 la. Rocks and Nubs says happy Friday, Sean. Happy Friday to you too. Oh! Happy Friday to you too, Rocks and Nubs says please rank this game 1 to 10. Game reminds you of the most, please. We were just talking about this a little bit. I'm reticent to give any evaluation until I've played for... Oh, shit, I put the axe away. And also, Immortal, we're gonna give you a little timeout. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. This is a backseating free streaming. Even when I make dumb mistakes. We notice eventually. Let me also remove this. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Yeah. I quite like how the sun is just constantly a threat, constantly something you need to consider. It makes all the space more interesting. Go. Alright, so we still don't have any essence. But what we can do is we can go ahead and... Oh, I moved the chest. I think the chest is actually empty. Let's go ahead and just put all these things over there, right? I don't see a reason not to. Just keep grinding things along. We have even more of this. Iron Ignet to make a reinforced plank. Interesting. Alright. So, we now have the simple workbench, and let's come up with some goals. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Bone guard vestments. I need these. Okay, so this will be one goal, is the bone guard gloves. We'll need animal hide for that. Perfect. I'm also interested in... we can make reinforced versions of all of these now. And I think I'm just literally going to make one of each. Because why not, right? I don't have a strong opinion about any of these different weapons. So let's just bring this over. Let's go to the workbench. Bone mace, bone sword, bone axe. I'm going to go ahead and get the bone axe. So that way I can chop trees. Or, you know, not chop trees. So, because I constructed it, I bet it's in here. Perfect. Put this on the 3 slot. So this is actually... Wow, it's actually much faster of an attack because the... No, it's the same as before. Never mind. Regardless, let's do this. Blood altar. Or, as it's shorthand called, balter. Alright, you want me to construct and interact with a blood altar? Blood press, grinder, blood altar. So we need blood essence. Alright, so let's go kill some animals. Oh, there's some bad dogs right here. Did you see me counter that? I felt so good. I need to remember to feed a little bit more. Alright. Blood Rose. Oh my god, look how much gold there is up here. What is this? Explosives required. Drink it up, drink it in. Tainted heart. Sick. Look at the size of this. So I can hold shift to jump down here now, right? I'm gonna increase this. Darth411 says, I didn't like the look of this game at all at first, but when in motion, the art style grew on me very fast. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, this is one of those things where, like, if you stop and take a screenshot of a lot of games, it does not actually communicate the way it feels when it's all in motion. Because, I mean, this is the kind of game where if the combat continues to be like it is right now, where there's a certain amount of... Oh... So, does this Oh, the blood quality is... This unit has that blood quality, not if I consume it, I get that additional blood quality. Got it. Rats, rats, rats. It replaces it. Replaces it. So, really, in a sense, this just goes to show that it sucks to suck. But anyways... when you have a certain amount of, like, intensity and fidelity in the combat, where, like, subtle timings and crispness of your movement and how you're aiming really matters a lot, you actually want the art style to have a different look than if you're just trying to make it look as high fidelity as humanly possible. Because, I mean, for instance, if you just look at me in this landscape, like, my character matches... but also stands out a great deal. And when in motion, like, look at just the subtle additional saturation in the greens of this enemy. Like, you can tell it's of this world, but it's just a little bit more rich. Like, obviously it's in motion, which changes things a lot. Holy shit. Oh, shit, you fucking asshole. Yeah, like the fact that I can still move once I've begun charging this attack. But I still have to be careful because I can't move very fast. Plant fiber, plant fiber. Castle Heart. Come here. Fuck. Yay. Nice little run. I left the front door open. How embarrassing. Oh, I didn't want to do this. Okay, so we go to the workbench. So we want to make sure that we now get these ones. So if I get some sort of bonus, increase physical power by 2. Sick. All right. Bone Castle Key. Okay. Has Day 9 seen Morbius? Uncle of Grimacy. Nobody has seen Morbius. But I'm actually still on a tangent of a tangent of a tangent. This comes all the way back to Rox's question about, like, hey, how would I rate the game on a scale of 1 to 10? Rox Nubs, I would just say, like, I'm having a good time, but it's one of those games that appears to be the collection of a lot of small systems all working together to be greater than the sum of their parts, and I'm still seeing more parts. Alright, so Blood Rose Ring, sure. I like having little goals like this. Does it just delete the weaker one? I think I might actually prefer that. Alright, we need some... We need a bunch of planks, right? Alright, so we're going to need ingots in a second. So I'm just going to get the reinforced bone baddies. Uh-oh. Shit. F. Fuck. Bone sword. Bone mace. Bone spear. So I'd have to just craft a bone spear all on my own, huh? I don't really want the rat. The bone spear. The bone spear. The bone spear. Oh, that's right, I put it here. So this is 0.2. I wonder why this doesn't have a cast time. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's feed this shit some essence. So, now, does this, like, if I want to... So, right-click moves it. Is it shift? Is it control? Is it middle-click? It is middle-click. Alright. Low essence. You gotta feed the heart. Okay. Let's just come up with some simple goals. We want to get to the ingots. So, immediately there's some questions. You know what? I think I know where I'm going to be going. Yeah, raw. Yeah, raw. Alright, so now let's... Is it... Oh, dude. Ooh, who loves specularities? Look at those Oh, the moon! In the name of the moon! Fuck yeah! Here we go. Let's beat the shit out... What? What? It's fucking hot. Oh, it's fucking hot. Fuck. Ah, stand in the doorway. Now, whenever there's an earthquake, you stand in your doorway. Whenever you're a vampire and it's daytime, you stand in the doorway. That's why living in Los Angeles feels exactly like living as a vampire. Master in 40 says, what do you think about self-made goals, i.e. I want to go get some copper, versus dev-provided goals like the top left? Well, since I'm not fucking moving for a little bit, let me actually answer that question. So, I think user-generated goals are one of the most important things to have in a game that has some openness and some feeling of identity and choice. A game like Celeste, for instance, has an abundantly simple goal for the player, which is get to the end of the level. Get to the end of the screen. Advance. And everyone's trying to do the exact same task. So this is an example of developer-provided goal, right? Complete the task, complete the task, complete the task. It is in and of itself fun to play Celeste. There you go, that's it, done, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, when I say a game that has some openness, I mean like V Rising, where, hey, I could be getting more lumber to extend my castle. I could be trying to get this blood altar, so I need to get some more stone and some blood essence. Or I now feel like I want more attack power and stuff like this. I think the you've probably heard me use this framing a ton over the last few years, but I believe that a lot of power comes from first having really clear goals. I believe firmly there's overwhelming evidence to support this too, so it's not just really a belief, it's more like a research thing. Overwhelming evidence suggests that if you have a game with really clear goals, you can make the obstacles in front of the player and the tools the players have to overcome those obstacles, you can almost make them as complicated as you want. Great example, Magic the Gathering. Bring this health down to 0. Abundantly fucking simple, abundantly clear. But with the simplicity of that goal, you have this insane complexity, an insane set of branching possibilities that is each game. In the game of Dota, knock the towers down. Done. It's so clear. So, overall, let me get off this build thing. I'm gonna maybe make a blood altar. What? Okay, wait. So this placement is mystifying to me. But anyways. I think that if you have really clear goals for the player, you can make the challenges and the difficulties in their way really, really complicated, and players are cool with that. Whereas if you flip that on its head and you say, hey, what if I make the goals kind of obfuscated? It's not clear what the player's trying to do. If you want to see the effect that has on a game or a genre, just look no further than the graphic adventure genre, where players did nothing but wonder, what the fuck is the designer trying to get me to do? I think I need to get into the castle, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to be wanting to do. I have no fucking clue. And so, in a general sense, is one thing I talk about a lot. Clarity of goals, clarity of goals, clarity of goals, clarity of goals. The second thing you've heard me talk about more recently in the last 18 months is clarity of context. Clarity of context. I might want... The game might say, here is how crafting works. Reference to Biomutant, anyone? Reference to Dead Rising 2? Is it Dead Rising? What was the zombie open world game? Was it Dead Rising 2? Why is my brain melting on this? I think because I've been watching a lot of zombie content recently. And my Dying Light, there it is. Thank you, Dying Light 2. Yeah, you can say, here is crafting, but unless I have context for it, unless I understand what I want to want, it doesn't matter. And so I think that this game is doing a good job of, first of all, giving you, hey, do this and do this. Construct and interact with a blood altar. Cool. I want to do this. What is this? Hunt powerful V-blood carriers and drink their blood to claim their power and knowledge as your own. Ferocious apex predator of its kind, many times larger, stronger, and more hostile than its smaller kin, the alpha wolf, true to its name, is regarded by others of its kind with absolute authority. They never truly hunt alone. And I have all these various things, which is I can get wolf form. So I'm going to go ahead and hit track this. Alright, so then let me close this. And then I bet if I go to my map, Is it going to show it here? Uncover knowledge and new powers by drinking the blood of a V-blood carrier. I can sense my prey in the distance. Ah, there it is. I assume that this is... Yeah, there it is. Gentle guide, right? So this is really explicit cueing for me. And I think that this is great. Like, one of my favorite quotes from Mark Rosewater is, sometimes you have to use a hammer. There's all this subtlety and nuance and all this stuff that you can have in a game, but sometimes it's really helpful to just say to the player, yo, can you just do this shit, please? I actually am going to move this. Because I now realize that this is way more... Perfect. Way less of a crafting thing. This is dominance, refinement, crafting. Simple workbench. So we are going to need some ores, huh? Let me finish building these. Cool. So then there are more of user-created goals that I think that it's really important to actually have the context. So for instance, I want to grow in power. Why? Because I've been hitting a bunch of things and it says your attack power isn't high enough. This has been happening non-stop. This has been happening endlessly. So the fact is that gives me the context for when I see, ooh, more power, ooh, gear level 9. I can come up with my own wants. And I think that this is the thing that I felt like was a bit of a failure in some of the other open world games that I played that have some survival crafting. See, this I can turn into blood essence, tainted hearts into blood essence. Great. So if I just drag tainted hearts into here, it just begins to produce it. Exquisite heart, unsullied heart. So if I just like put some rats in here, it'll just turn them into blood essence. Cool. Great, so then I just walk away. Perfect. What are other things that gave me context about what the fuck? Holy shit. Found resources. So there's lots of things that have been giving me that context before giving me any solution or any tool. Ow, you fucking asshole. Fuck, I thought I hit the C. Alright, cool. I'm dead. Woo! Ah, the coffins are respawn points. Great. Oh, that's why we couldn't place it so close. So what happens when I die? Looks like I lose my blood pool. Ow, you fucking asshole. Fuck. Holy shit, I dropped everything that I had. Ah! Take it all. Jesus. Holy shit. Alright. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I respect you. Oh, they're fighting. Quickly. Spear, spear, spear. Blood mend. Healing. Healing. Oh, there's my HP. Alright, let me pick up some of this bone broth over here. You fuck. Feels good to heal. Feels good to heal. So what is this? This is... Oh, a rogue type. Oh, interesting. Alright, here's where the blood is. What does blood do? Let me just make sure I have everything here. Pine cone? Why do I need this shit? Alright, but yeah, I like when a game gives you context. It shows you what you want before giving you the solution. So I think that that's like a really important contextualizing thing that is, it's really subtle, and I've talked about this in games where I feel like there's mechanics. Here's what buttons do, and here's how to do things in the game. And then we step to the really high level, which is like, here's complex strategy, right? Which might be, here's the sequence of upgrades I'm unlocking in the RPG to optimize my character. But in the middle is this mental model of the context and like, okay, I like using StarCraft as an example. Basic mechanics. Here's how to build workers. Here's how money functions. Here's how to make units. Here's what the tech tree is. High-level strategy, build orders, and all this, you know, like good compositions and stuff. But then there's something in between, which is like rules of thumb. You want to always be building workers. You want to be expanding on as much as possible. These are the things that once you understand that you want, then you can begin to apply some analysis. Oh, well, if I always want to be building workers, I have way less money than I thought I would. So with my remaining money, all right. Oh, that guy was 13%, wasn't he? Spell's good. And I think that that context is essential for players creating their own goals. It's like essential. Can I, like, for instance, chop my way through this? Not what I thought I was chopping, but lo and behold, what do you know? It's good. What up, Duke Fart Not Curses? Hey, how are you? 62 months. Hope everyone is fine and well out there. You know what? I mean, I feel like there's a theme that we've been hitting a lot recently. Oh, sick. The theme we've been hitting a lot lately is a lot of insane news in the world that is mix of terrifying, horrifying, awful, all that sort of stuff. Just trying to get through a lot of the stresses that come with that. I think a lot of things for me personally are going quite good. Although my wife is going to be out of town for like 3 weeks. This is the problem with finding someone that you really like and marrying them. For like the last 2 years, we've been like locked in together, right? Because of lockdowns and COVID and all this stuff. It was awesome. It's fantastic. We hung out all the time. And now she's gone, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm going to do tonight. More stream then? I'll probably just look at my dog, and my dog will look at me, and I'll look at my dog will look at me, and we'll just be like, I don't know. So where's the blood? Oh, I see. I was holding it as I walked up to the edge. That's why it wasn't. She's really going to be lamenting no Elden Ring progress. Dude, she's such a lands betweener. Feed 81%? What? Holy fuck. What? It's like 3, 4, 5, 81. Let me tell you, that's like some fucking virgin deer blood and it's oh, so delicious. That's crazy, man. That's like some half unicorn kind of dranky stuff. That's some good stuff. Where are we adventuring to, man? I am like so far from home. Wolf Den. What about a Uniden? Huh? Excalibur says, well, now I know what the V in V Rising stands for. Yay, no. Real Six, it's always funny when people seem surprised to learn that you spend most of your time just hanging out with your significant other. I know, I mean, that's... For me, that's kind of like the point. Oh. Cave passage. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna go into this cave. Let's explore. Yeah, I hate that stereotype. Like, I hate that stereotype of the, like, I'm a guy who's like, God, you know, it's good to be out with the boys. She needs some time away from my wife. She nags so much. Oh, my God. And equally, I hate that stereotype. It's like, oh, all men are so dumb. Our husbands are the dumbest people ever. Like, in commercials. The idiot father, where all the family members are just constantly rolling their eyes at how much of a dumbass he is. I can't stand those. I cannot stand those things because I'm just like, what is going on that the stereotype of a marriage is that they both dislike each other in different but equal ways? Like, I hate that. I hate that shit. It's dumb, man. It's stupid. How can I not find the cave entrance? Is that it up there? I see. How do I get up there? Boy, this is a great example of, like, wants, where, like, I see the cave up there, and I'm like, I want to go up there. I now have my own little goal of, like, do I need an ability to get up there, you know? No one's saying to me, hey. Yeah, maybe I need a... Maybe I need the shoes that they had in the 1990s Super Mario Brothers movie. That's what I need. And that's what I want. Royal Stig says, oh my God, me neither. My significant other is my best friend. Why wouldn't they be? Well, you know, to have some sympathy for the pressures that some people feel when they are, that's crazy. To have some sympathy for people that are, you know... What is this? Bandit logging camp? No, I'm gonna go back to the Wolf Den. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have this sort of like, because, you know, as someone that's been watching Bridgerton and talking and thinking a lot about the way that, like, marriage was structured for a really long time, you know, in a lot of ways, they were like financial arrangements for people. It was not about love or any of that stuff. That was like some bizarre ideal. Can I counter the sun? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. So, and I mean, like, even though we're technically not in that situation, even though we're not in that situation, There's still people that get, like, a lot of... Holy shit, I'm strong enough. Gah! Alright. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there's still those sorts of pressures where it's just like, you know, okay, I know you love this person. You think they're great, but let's consider some other qualities that are non-love driven. Are they going to have a stable career? You know, are they... I mean, I know of, God, countless people that have been in this situation where they felt like they were in a relationship where, on one hand, from an external... Jesus, I am, like, going nowhere where I want to go. Holy cow. Yeah, I guess we're going logging. Logging hunting, huh? Guten logging. I'll eventually wander my way back here. I'm getting lost. This is great. I had a friend who got in a relationship where they were like, I'm interested in this person. And then, lo and behold, some time passes. And they start to just go, you know what? I just don't think I'm that into this person. Oh, yeah, big fucking surge of... Oh, fuck. Shadow poison. No one noticed a thing. God, the combat in this game feels insane. It's so good. And they were in the situation where they felt like really pressure to stay in the relationship. And when they would talk to their friends about it, hey, I'm having some, you know, I'm not feeling as happy in the relationship as I did at the start. And they're like, oh, but you guys are so cute together. Oh, well, you can work it out, you know. Oh, you guys are and it's just like, suddenly there's these people who, they're not even listening to the person who's trying to ask for support. It's just like, well, I think that you're good together, so stay together. And again, also having some sympathy for people. Ooh, look at that. Look at that fog effect. Brilliant. God, that looks really good. There's also those kind of things where, like, you know, relationships don't actually have to work the same way. Like, for instance, my wife kicks ass. We spend a lot of time doing different things. Some people want to be around their significant other like 24 hours a day. Merciless Night Stalker boots. Bring this book to a research desk to unlock... Oh, sick. So I actually want to see what's in my inventory. This is full as fuck. I don't even know if I want pine cones. Rufus the Foreman. Oh, sick. Oh, game, choking. Shit. This is incredible. I mean, this feels great. Oh! Dude, look at just how readable this fight is. What is this? Oh, that's right, Veil of Blood. Holy shit, it's another faction coming in? Holy shit, they're fighting each other! That's so fucking good! Ow! Oh my, that's so sick.
I'm gonna call
Lumberjack's axis? Alright, I gotta drop some shit.
Rob me, huh?
His health is back? Oh, get the fuck out of here. Well, I mean, that is fair. I just didn't know that I was outside of range.
Ronan, I'm gonna call you target practice.
God, I keep just eating that shot.
Always knew it was gonna end this way.
Oh, this is some V-Blood? Alright. Research desk. Alright. Oops. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop the pine cones. I'm gonna drop the... Oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? I don't even see this. Swap abilities and powers. Wait, hold on. Okay, so... Ditch some bones. Oh, okay. So... Okay. No, I want this. Too much bones. No, I'm gonna just journey home, man. Alright. Alright. But yeah, man. That combat, I cannot believe how well balanced that combat was in terms of demanding some skill, but not being like fucking Sekiro levels of difficult. Having, being like really readable. Like that was so readable. And then having like nice variety. I mean, that was brilliant. Okay, please. No. Do not lean on the spacebar. Okay, well this is okay. We can maybe do this. Perfect. Hey, don't. Despy, let's not. Let's, dude. That's, okay, those are my headphones. You cannot go for them. Alright, I'm going to put them over here, please. There we go. Do not lean on the, oh my god. Despy. You're so cute. Alright, this is an imposed cat break. There we go. There we go. Yep, this is... I forgot that her spa appointment was at 3:04 p.m. on a Friday. There we go. Oh, yes. Alright, let's go ahead and get here. Ouch. Okay, there you go. You can rest on my leg, but not on the bits that are sensitive nearby there. She's purring so hard right now. Is that good? Are you happy? Oh, hold on. I'm getting chopped to death. Set her down. There you go. What a good cat. Give me a break. Oh, some coarse thread. Ooh, wait. I can smash this down, too. What? Oh, that must be gold, then. Woohoo! Okay. Man, you are getting a little chunky, huh? Alright, so I have a lot of stuff to do. So, I mean, first things first, I'm going to just dump in all these various hearts and whatnot. We don't have any more rats. Sure, there's some stone dust. Dude. Look, if you want to lie down there, that's fine. That's fine. If you're facing that way and you're not... Alright. Okay, so, I mean, I'm going to continue to just put in all the wood that I have here. We have a lot of animal hide, huh? So, let's see here. Construct, interact with a research desk. Alright, so let's do... I wish I could see the footprint of these things a little bit better, because I have a hard time wrapping my head around why it's not letting me do things at certain locations. Alright, so we have some paper. Bring this book to a research desk? How does this work? Oh, I see. I see. So to get this, I needed one of those books. That's what it's saying there in this little icon that's here. It's a 01 Merciless Night Stalker Boots. That's the book itself. Okay, so then we can discover random technology. So this appears to be it. Maybe there's more that I can uncover. This is assortment of windows. So now if I hit B, I can go to crafting. There's a simple workbench. There's a woodworking bench. Okay. Ah, vampire lockbox. Sick. Okay, so castle. I can also do windows. Lets me make glass. Fucking cool. All right, cool, 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 cool. So let's hit J. Because we haven't done this for a little bit. Blood Rage. Oh my god. Hold on, let me go stand in the doorwell. Shield self and nearby allies for 110% of your spell power and increase attack speed by a bunch. So I can swap it for one of these things. So I could, for instance, put this here. Ah, travel abilities. All right. What? Lower your guard and allow the vampires to drink your blood. Splits your blood pool in half as you share blood and blood type with another vampire. Emotes. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we want to replace this. I'm going to replace it right here, right? Because this is shield self and nearby allies for 110% of spell power and increase attack speed by a bunch for a little bit. Oh my god. Walls and structures. Upgrade the castle heart to interact with it. Okay. So, we have some stuff we need to do, right? There is... let's go to... What am I looking at? Production. Wow. Oh my god. There's bottom tabs. And then there's different sub-tabs in here. Castle, floors, walls, windows, wallpapers. Exterior. Universal. You got some statues. Sick, fucking sick. Okay. So, we need a woodworking bench. So to get that, we need to, fucking, very good. Rah, rah, rah. All right. Okay, so let's hit the B button. Oh, wait. No, this is a... Oh, shit. Woodworking bench. Okay, I see. The fact that some of these things don't line up does kill me inside a little bit. Like, I don't understand what the spacing issue is, but that's okay. I really want to use my bench. Blood press. We're pressing blood. I remember why we were doing this. Because the heart needs some essence. There you go. So, let's see here. So, you want me to get some ingots and some wither. I might actually just move this whole thing over to this back corner. So that way we can just have crafting city. So, we can actually... I mean, this is actually such a nice interface compared to other stuff I've experienced. Might even be able to... Alright, so, then what we're going to do is we're going to do refinement. Furnace... Okay. Alright. So we have sawmill, we have furnace, we have blood press, vermin nest, grinder. Alright, so let's... Alright, well I don't like this. So the blood altar... We got Rufus, so we get Blood Rage now. Damn it. So, we get reinforced bone mace. Oh, that's currently equipped. I see. Hunter's crossbow. Fishing pole. Sick. The Alpha Wolf. I just want to go kill the Alpha Wolf, man. Alpha Wolf is probably way over yonder, man. So I'm actually going to open up this chest, and I'm just going to put in, like, everything, basically. Something like this. Now I can actually do stuff. Alright, so furnace. Copper ore. Bam. So I put in ingots and dust, I get this. Wow. It's a lot of stuff. So how do I actually want to organize this? I mean, I really like organization, like a shitload. So let's see here. So I'm actually going to do some organization. So we're going to put this. My coffin's going to be in the side. I actually don't even care that much about my coffin. So here's where some of the blood for the heart stuff is going to go. Let's put this. For now, I want to put this one right here. And storage. I need some more lumber. All right. Well, I mean, I have some of that here. So I want to... Alright, so I'm low on lumber. So right now what I'm going to do is in this, I'm going to... So I basically want to have, like, some stuff that's stone. Yeah, I actually like this facing this way a little bit better. And I like that I don't actually have to stop it. That's fantastic. So I want to get, like, another chest. Actually, another collection of chests that will be, like... Here's the chest for all my wood type stuff. Here's the chest for all of my stone type stuff. Here's the chest where all my blood shit goes. Here's another chest for all my things. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the first day right now, or excuse me, the first evening here, just chopping trees. Alright. So I have a question, and I would like the lightest of answers on this question. Is there a roof that I will eventually be able to get? My base is pretty small at this point in time. I want to get some extensions of it. What is it that's in the way here? Is it that this is the entrance to the blood press? Oh, chests have a direction that they face. Alright. Oh, dude, I just saw the mods delete everything. Hell yeah, mods, that's what I'm talking about. So let me take back everything that's here. So this is basically where I'm going to put planks and lumber and a lot of the construction materials that come from a sawmill. So I'll just go ahead and take these and just put this sawdust and the lumber thing there. Now, this is a furnace, so let's see what are some stony things. This is stone dust, sulfur ore, crude amethyst, crude topaz. These are just all the stony kind of looking things. Clay, stone. Bone I'll put with animal type things. So I saw the mods. Clear chat. Fuck yeah, mods. That's what I'm talking about. Let's chop some trees for a second. Yeah, because I just want to know that roofs exist. Just because I'm curious. I want to properly plan my excitement. I'm really happy I just discovered that I couldn't place things due to some of the facing issues. Alright, so that's some good amount of lumber. And what I want to do now is we're just doing some organization, right? So here's where I put a lot of the... This is where I'm going to put blood stuff. We don't happen to have any, but I'm going to go ahead and... Look at that. That's incredible. It's the facing. So this one that's right near the entrance here, this is where I'm going to put my... Oh, I can change the name of this. Oh, that's how it changes it. Alright. I mean, I prefer more color coding, but these leaves, animal hides, bones, whoops, didn't do the brick, fire blossoms. I'm going to make another one of things that I'm not exactly sure what to do with. So, these things that I'm not sure what to do with would be like the thread, these things. Great. Oh, fuck. I love organization. So, like, these things are what I'm going to put into here. Like that. Furnace is ferning away. Beautiful. Beautiful. So let's talk about what some of my goals are. It says upgrade the castle heart to interact with it. This is something that I'm interested in doing because I'm curious. This requires some copper ingots and some leather. So I don't know how leather is made. I'm going to go to this woodwork, this bench. This is Hunter's crossbow, ranged weapon that fires bolts. Used for crafting. The other thing that I was curious about was this refinement. This is a grinder. So it's plank, ingot, whetstone. And I think whetstones are made over here. So if I come back to this, whetstone is copper ingot and lots of stone dust, huh? And I wonder where stone dust comes from. So the grinder is 4 whetstones, 4 ingots, and some planks. So if I do this, copper ore, welcome. Stone. It says unknown recipe. I don't really know what that means. I'm curious if I do this and put in one of these, and I think, do I have a lot of stone? I only have 8 of this? Okay. Alright, well there you go. So, I'm going to need more copper. I'm going to need more wood, probably, because, I mean, can't have enough planks, am I right? Am I right? So I have this new blood rage thing. Shit. Fuck me, that guy's strong. Alright. Alright, we're journeying to go find the dog. So that's... I mean, I'm just gonna journey out to do some dog hunting, and if I see something that looks copper or gold or something like that, I will hit it. Great. I'm also gonna blood mend for a second. And I think that if I move, it breaks it. Yeah. All right. Chongli wins. Just bought a new Miata. Woohoo! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, what is this weird? What is this glistening stuff, huh? Crude mist stone, some emeralds. Hell yeah. So I'm just gonna basically let myself go adventuring. Try to find this dog. You know, I will say that there's a strength that I think that crafty games have over just like pure ARPG. Is this more? All right, I can't catch up to him. All right. I wonder what this mist effect is that's on me. So this is build, tab is inventory, map. Here's something that I think is a real strength of these kinds of survival crafty games over like your traditional ARPG type things, which is that like I have stuff that I'm trying to work towards. Which kind of feels a little bit more like I'm going on quests. Wow, not having a ranged ability stinks. Alright, where's this dog, huh? Dude, left one says I have to say the aesthetic of this general idea. This game makes me think a Legacy of Kain specifically appeared when Kain gets wrecked and has to rebuild. Ah, yes. Raziel, be my soul reaver. That is a game that just needs a remaster, like real bad. Loved ones, I don't know, I played a lot of RPGs, and they all had an ongoing quest style. I mean, in the literal sense, yeah. But what I mean is that, like, there's this sort of self-created quest of, do I want to work towards, you know, unlocking more stuff by tracking this V-Blood guy? Or do I want to focus on getting more copper ore? Or am I more interested in just exploring around? The sort of multi-dimensionality of the crafting, it's not like with XP, where it's like, when I level up, I will get this ability at level 14. And I'm very excited to get to level 14. So if I get to level 14, I will unlock this thing at level 14. Can't wait for level 14. Out of blood. Oh. Oh, shit. Holy shit, you die fucking fast in this game. Forgot about blood. Well. Not an issue. Okay. Okay. It's like not a big deal. It's like not a big deal. All right. Nice. Come here, you bastard. Take all. Oop. Alright. And, dude, I'm way up here. Alright. Which way does the blood point? Point me, blood. Not you. You're doing a good job. Let me see if I can show you this. This might unplug my camera, but I just want you to see what is right here. Isn't that nice? Holy fuck! Game of Cops' multi-dimensionality in Path of Exile endgame is where it shines, but it has a lot of different things to do. Dev side introduces passive removes content you don't want to do while boosting others. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm not trying to say that crafting games have this 100% and RPGs don't have this 0%. Rather, what I mean is that, like, when I have played most ARPGs, like, right at the very start. You guys remember Wolcen? I'm about to say applies to Wolcen. Where is this pointing me again? This way. Or wait, is it? Which is that at the very start of the game, it's kind of just like, just level up, just level up. Just level up, just level up, just level up. And then, you know, in Path of Exile, when you get to late game and you have all these different maps and various things that you're leveling up and you're climbing through a sphere grid, and then you have the leveling happening on each of the individual slottables. Is he up here? When you have all those things going on, yeah, in the late game, you start to have this, like, you know, like when I was playing a lot of Diablo 2, there'd be like, okay, well, today, I actually think I'm going to spend the day just doing runs in this region because I'm really interested in getting more runes. Or gemstones, or some other such thing. And that's an example of that sort of self-created goal. But one thing I like quite a bit about survival crafting games is that right from the get-go, it feels very natural when you have, say, 15 different basic resources that within an hour of playing the game, I'm establishing little goals for myself in a way that I don't feel within an hour of playing most ARPGs. Chopper. And I think that I would compare my comment to something like, if I said, ah, yes, you know, the Telltale games, that format really lends itself to getting to know characters really intimately in a way that a lot of, you know, traditional open world RPG games don't. And you might be like, well, Mass Effect actually has really great characters and character development. And I'd be like, yeah, I agree. But just in terms of like the natural structure of the game, it lends itself really nicely to this sort of storytelling. All right. Let's see here. Dude, the quest for this dog, because the thing is that, like, I imagine that there's probably the dogs over here, and I spawned over here, so, like, you know. What are we doing? There he is. Alright. It's working out good for me so far. Alright, this is great. Alright, it's good to see the other level 16 characters in the game are also having a hard time. Holy shit. Jesus. All right. Give me that blood. Feels good. I like the range on this ability, on this weapon. Shit. Fuck this, man. Screw this garbage. All right. All right. Oh, I'm gonna fight the bear. Oh, I should have fed. Shit. A bear did that. What's up here? Healing, healing, healing. Oh, wrong thing. Shift to jump. It was telling me to go down. Alright, so. Healing. Lebowoo says, oh, I'm excited to see you playing this. Dude. I totally get it. Game to Cop says, I just gotta Stop using my brain today. I just got out of an infant Formula 2X daily meeting, and now I just need to vegetate with some day night TV. That'd be intellectual talking ARPGs. You know, oh my god. I'm so glad this happens to you too. I called a friend of mine when I was walking old Bone Eyes yesterday. Bone Eyes is my dog. Her actual name is Cece, but I call her Bone Eyes. So walking Cece. And I called my friend, I was like, hey, how are you? And she's like, well, you know, I'm doing okay. This thing happened at work, and how are you? And I'm like, well, I'm okay. And we both just were like, well, I'm gonna go. Like, literally within, like, 3 minutes of getting on there. I've had the exact same thing happen where I'm like, hey, so how are your games going? Well, I actually think that this is like a way that you might want to change your build for this hero in Dota. And I'm like, well, here's what I'm thinking. And they're like, well, here's a response to that. And I'm like, that's all I got for you today. I'm out. I'm out of juice. Hydra Silk with the 5 thrifty, nifty, gifty subbies. Thank you, Hydra Silk, you little darling sweetheart. Happy Friday to you. Bone Eye is a Powder Mage reference. No, it is because our little doggy absolutely gets this crazy look in her eyes whenever we have a bone. It's fucking stone giants, man. Lord Loki, 50 months as it's been a while. Welcome back. Welcome back. What the fuck is up here, man? My inventory ain't that full. Shit. Slurping on the bear. Holly Sephiroth's question, do you still want to create video games, or do you just think it's not worth it? Asking his ex-dev thing about it. Oh, dude, I fucking absolutely... Are you kidding me? It's like what I do in my free time, man. It's the greatest. Working on games, thinking about games, getting exhausted, calling a friend, talking about games. It's life right there, man. Yeah, fuck yeah. And even when I'm at my most devastatedly discouraged, I am undiscourageable. I am a complete emotional tank, man. I am Reinhardt, but with emotions. Holding up my shield to let... The metaphor doesn't work for very long, Holly, but yeah, absolutely. You think about getting back into it? I absolutely think you should, man. And you know what? It's time to stand up. It's time to stand up. Oh, yeah, just look at my tummy. Look at that. Look at that. That's where all the blood lives. Oh, yeah. We're raising it up. I am both tired and sleepy today, but also I just kind of want to stand up more, man. Like I pinched my piriformis on the left side. I don't know if it's because I slept funny, but I do know that when I sit, because I'm a tall person and I have wide bones, so like a lot of times when I'm sitting in computer chairs, they can apply a little bit of push on the edges, along the outside edge of my legs. You know, like here's the inside of the pelvis, right? And on the outside of the leggies, right there, a little pressure. So I can get pinched. And it just means that my calf muscle on my left is like... I don't like that. Yeah, Shakumas, is any recommendation for standing desks? Like, look. No matter how much money I will ever make in my life, I just buy shit from IKEA. Yashi Akuma. In a lot of ways, when it comes to furniture, I do not even necessarily believe that much. Can I be in the sun with this? Nope. It's me, Night Dog. Oh! Yeah, so I don't even really like nice, pricey, expensive shit. I'm, like, not interested in that. I just like things to be comfortable. And straightforward and not particularly dramatic. So, the IKEA standing desk, it's a little small, I will say. It's a wee bit small. But for me, that's fine. Because I have one monitor, two monitor, and then some audio equipment, and that's about it. Pinfeldorf, 60 months since I was watching the Brood War Holiday Bash over the weekend as comfort food. And there was a moment where you told your friends about Birdemic. And I was like, I had a hand in this. Is that what a parasocial relationship is? Dude, ain't nothing para about you and me, Pinfeldorf. Dude, fuck yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that there is... What? Oh, they're on the same team. Oh, shit, the sun! Ow! Oh! Oh my god! Feel so broke up. I wanna go home. Oh god. So while we're doing this... Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Holly Sephiroth, I'd love to know your thoughts. Little Bobby Tables has had the most horrible day, but some day on a little horchata seemed like the right formula to turn it around. Oh, yes, what I'm talking about. Does it work well enough? Yeah, you know, it's great. It's great. I like this standing desk. It's great. I mean, some of the downsides are things like, you know, I actually have to... I actually think I do want to go back to this one. I liked it more. Alright, whatever. I'm just going to wait for the sun to get a little lower, go to my blood altar. But dude, Holly Sephiroth, tell me about what you're thinking, gaming-wise, man. That's all I love. All I love. And while we're waiting for the sun to rise, I'm going to come up on this Fuming Godchild makes questions. Yeah, Path of Exile is a really great example of that weird balance. It has so many complicated, nuanced systems. It would be a miracle for a player to understand them without some amount of third-party or external advice / hand-holding. It begs the question, does that make it bad design? It definitely puts off newer players. Yeah, the thing is that, like, I feel like there are these art school style questions, you know, like, is this immersive? You know, that was in my art program, you know, it's like, is this art? What makes it art? What is immersion, right? And on one hand, if you and I are having drinks, we're sitting down, we're eating some tasty chippies, we're having some sippies, we're having a nice time, right? It's fun to kind of discuss and debate these things. Oops. Oops. In the same way that, you know, it's interesting to discuss if a character in a fictional story did the right thing. It is an entertaining experience, but I'm always leery of making the assertion that if we label something as good design or label it as bad design, would that actually help us design a better game together? Because, like, there is, I think, one of the most... and again, I'm just waiting for nighttime. I'm waiting for the darkness to come. I'm going to walk to that blood altar, baby. I think that, like, gosh, maybe the biggest optical illusion when it comes to books, games, movies, anything, is that what you are seeing is the creative works that survived, right? Path of Exile is one of the most played games in the history of humanity. It's just a fucking all-star game. It survived. There's a bunch of ARPGs that fucking didn't. Actually, I want to see something. Let's go to Steam. Oh, don't do that. Steam charts. Search games. Wolsen. Yeah, I mean, look at this. You guys remember Wolsen? You know? 100 players. Peaked at 120,000. 103, right? Like, that, the game wasn't horrible. It's not like it came out and sucked, but it did not survive in the market. And so, you know, I find that almost always, yes, when there are discussions about, is this good design? Is this bad design? Can we make this better? Can we make this worse? Keely the Frost Archer. Yeah, hell yeah. Show me that blood. This is all I am about for a little bit. Let me go ahead and just dump into the furnace the copper. Let me do my organization. Water-filled canteen. I don't know what to do with that, so I know where to put it. Stony, stony, stony. Alright, so I'm going to make another... Shit. Fuck, I keep throwing that. Damn it all. Alright, I'm going to come back to this point in a moment. I'm just going to put another little chest. This is where the runoff will go. I might do some more organization of that in a moment. So here's the stuff that I don't know what to do with. So I'm going to put this here. No, this is my... Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. So this is animal stuff, animal stuff. This is the nature bag. Bones. Ah, yeah, and it's this one that I'm not sure what to do with these. So we'll go ahead and put this here. We'll go ahead and put this here. Putting all this heart stuff in there. I'll hold on to the wood, because why not? So almost all the pieces of evidence that people use in their discussion, does this game have good design? Does this game have bad design? Is this successful? Is this not successful? Almost all the references that people are using are the games that survived. Right? Like, and I originally... Do I actually have this book nearby? Where is it? I literally just had it. Is it down there? It has to be in this back room. It has to be. Did I move to the living room? Is it over here? Where is this book? Alright. I don't know where my books are. But it's a book that should be in this back room. It's called Story by Robert McKee, where he talks about the fact that, you know, when you start analyzing movies, like what are good movies and bad movies, you have to understand that any movie that got made is a 9 out of 10 and up. Oh, this way. You want me to go this way? You up here in the Hallowed Mountains? Shit. Any movie that got made is a 9 out of 10. Any movie that got made is a 9 out of 10. And so, like, I think that when it comes to Path of Exile... Left one says, say that to Neil Breen. Neil Breen made... Hold on, here we go. Neil Breen. Neil Breen made Filmography. Never heard any of these guys' fucking movies. Anyways. I don't know who this person is. But, you know, the point in the book is that it's easy to look at these things that exist and to go, oh, that's a 1 out of 10. Oh, that's truly horrible. That was not a good movie. Oh my god, blah, 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 blah. And of course, if there is an independently wealthy person that just makes a fucking movie because there's no gatekeeper in the way to actually do some quality assurance, yeah, if that sort of thing happens, of course you're going to wind up in situations where there's, you know, a 2 out of 10 that got made. But most of the things that we describe as being quite bad are actually, in the grand scheme of things, excellent. Oh, you just bear slapped me. What a bad bear. And so this comes back to the statement of, is Path of Exile, is it bad design? I think that, again, in terms of us sitting having drinks, chatting, entertaining ourselves recreationally, I think it's fun to talk about. I think when, if you're in a chat like this one, and you're just having a conversation with people that are, maybe you'll never see them again, you're just chatting to, in a sense, to a bunch of strangers. Great, it's totally fine. However, again, I think about this pragmatic. Is it a helpful question to answer? I think the better perspective is, Path of Exile is an incredibly successful game. Why is it that it is successful with what seems like 1,000 layers of obtuse bullshit? Why does it succeed? It's really easy to see any product that exists and immediately find the parts that grate you and overlook, why does this work? Like, you know, I think a really good example is Brandon Sanderson, who has a very honestly pretty flat prose. And I shouldn't say it is flat, but this is kind of how it is described. It's very Orwellian. It's very like, oh yeah, I just don't want the prose to get in the way of the plotting. It doesn't have this sort of flowery language that's something, oh shit, yeah, I want to go there. It doesn't have this sort of flowery language that's something like a, you know, Patrick Rothfuss might have. And I mean, when there are like, you know, I mean, I've seen discussions about Brandon Sanderson's work on forums or like on /r/fantasy. And like, I mean, I've seen people kind of have this like, well, you know, Brandon Sanderson, he's like a good starter fantasy book, you know, if you're interested in getting into the genre, but it's not as high quality as other works. Then Brandon Sanderson drops his Kickstarter, and it makes over $40 million, and is like the most successful Kickstarter of all time. Like, whoa. And it's like, okay, what is it about Brandon Sanderson's works that allow him to do that? I think it's like, if you look at the media and you ask, what makes this work? As opposed to, what do I not like about it? It's fine to say what you don't like about it, but I think it's a really useful framing for things. What makes this work so well, even though it has a variety of issues? What's the thing that's working? Like V Rising, the game that we're playing right now, I have basically played for 2.5 hours without moving. Outside of standing up and sitting down. Orson Mills is another great example, is Harry Potter. The books are just ... not good, but they're hugely popular. Ooh, false statement. The Harry Potter books are absolutely fucking spectacular. They're so amazing that it completely demolished any record that has ever been set in fantasy ever. Okay? And there's a lot of reasonable things to critique about the book. And by the way, I'm not going to get into the J.K. Rowling being what she's fucking tweeting about, because I'm just talking about the work itself. Holy shit, I'm getting owned. Dude. And I think that, like, Harry Potter is an incredible example of one where I think it's very easy to miss the point, right? Like, it's very, very, very easy to go, well, I mean, don't we all agree that this is, like, pretty bad? I mean, come on, like, we're all in the in circle, right? We know the Harry Potter books are pretty, you know, weak prose and could be, like, way better, etc., etc., etc. And if you said, Sean, what do you think about the Harry Potter books? I'd be like, well, screw what I think for a moment. This is some of the best media that has ever been created in history, objectively speaking. Ignoring my opinion, just objectively. It is a kind of thing that has resonated with people of all age groups across all varieties of cultures. It's incredible. Malachi Gallen says, so what you're saying is if a lot of people consume a good, that good is automatically high quality. That would be a gross oversimplification of it, because, I mean, I just spent a bunch of words trying to explain the reasoning and the nuance and the interesting components of this and why I think it's a proper objective statement, and then to sort of reboil that down and strip away all the stuff. Points that have depth can't be made in tweets phrase. You know what I mean? And so, you know, when it comes to something like Harry Potter, it does a lot of things really successfully. Like, unbelievably well. To the point where, you know, people go to Harry Potter World at amusement parks just to spend a little bit more time in Diagon Alley. Oh, this is so cool. It's a trapper. And we have little guys that are trapped. I'll let you out. What? Oh, these guys, come on. There we go. Because again, my goal, the whole point, like, what's the point that I was talking about? Is us intellectually sitting around going, is this good or is this bad? My assertion is that it's just not that useful of a question to pose, right? Recall that this is like the main thing I'm trying to deliver. And I mean, and as much as it is fun to say that people are dumb, I mean, I actually reject that. I think people aren't stupid, man. Harry Potter was like a 7-book series. You'd be hard-pressed to find people that read the first book, said, I hate this, and then read 6 more books. Like, I don't think people are so dumb that they would be spending their money on a book going, God, I hate this, buying another book in the series. Oh, I fucking hate this one too, and buying another book. Oh, fuck, it's so boring. I find it bland and uninteresting, and then buying another book. Oh, God, it's just not getting any better. I'm buying another book. Harry Potter made people that don't read books read books. It's doing something really great. Hey, it's Keely. What up?
It's going to get a lot more difficult in a moment.
Alright, what are your attacks? Here, come, fight me indoors. That counter is so fun. Because I think that also there is Oh, shit. I didn't hit the button in time. I think that there is, like, a perception that's easy to have. Which is that... Oh, these are recognizable tropes? Well, I mean, it's not doing anything... Or, like, actually, let me take a step back. You know, I find that there's this attitude towards tropes, which is one of, like... What is going on? The attitude towards tropes, which is that if someone's using a trope, that automatically that's... Oh, fuck. I tried to step into this shit. That if someone's using a trope, that it's automatically bad. This fight is incredible. Okay, let me try it again.
This cold is...
Ugh. I think there's this attitude towards tropes. I mean, if you especially just follow any forum or Twitter or discussion about media, you'll see this theme come up, which is like, oh my god. This is so annoying, and I wish that someone would actually do something interesting and inventive for once. But I mean, I think even more so than tropes being this thing that people use sometimes, tropes are the way that people see the world and understand things. So, for instance, we're playing V Rising, okay? I'm a vampire. This game hits a shitload of tropes. There's night and day. And if I stand in the sun during the day, I burn up. I have blood. I feed on shit. You know? There is lifesteal as a core mechanic. If I open this up, my resistances are connected to vampire-y things. Because when people hear vampires, their brains are preloaded with a whole bunch of information. Now, I'm going to say something that's a little bit extreme, but it's actually just a really simple one-to-one metaphor. Think about language, right? If you watch a Korean drama with no subtitles, you don't understand a lot of what's happening. You'll understand some, but you won't understand what the people are talking about. And if you're like me and you watch a bunch of Korean dramas, there's a lot of scenes where someone's doing this, and another person's doing this, and it goes to another person doing this, and then this person says, I just... And then this person's fucking staring. Like, there's been no dialogue for 4 minutes. And I'm sitting there like, oh, tell her you love her. Right? Shit like this. Right? So there's times when you're going to get stuff. But when the dialogue's really going back and forth, if you don't have subtitles, you won't understand the thing. So the English language, those English subtitles, is the way that I get to experience that story. Right? It's the communication. When I don't actually have that shorthand of the English language, it's hard to understand it. So if you say, hey, I'm writing, or I'm making a game called V Rising, and there's vampires in it, and there's resistance to garlic, and the sun, and you drink people's blood, and that changes your makeup, you know, there's all this stuff, we go, yeah, I totally get it. Imagine if you said, you are a bizarre, mysterious beast that has one arm and one tentacle, and has to live every other day in the water and every other day on the land, and if someone is speaking to you too loudly, it causes damage, right? If you just introduced all these random assortment of things and said, okay, here's this new type of creature, there's problems. People don't have a frame of reference. They don't have a context. They don't have those things. And so, if you showed something like if you showed something bad happening in this world, you know, where it's like, oh no, the water is growing thicker every day, you're like, I have no idea what that means. But if you take something that happened in a vampire movie I saw not long ago, which is vampires are running low on food, you immediately go, okay, so if they're running low on food, they're probably going to have to travel more, so all of a sudden that's going to create issues with the sun, and what's the cause of the lack of food, and all this stuff, right? Like, notice that you can just begin to make conclusions. Why can you make conclusions? Because your brain comes preloaded with vampire fucking knowledge, you know? What do we get? Frost bat? Oh, shit. Okay. I sure want another button. By the way, this is a subtle touch that, like... Subtle touch that because I can only track one enemy at a time. Because I can only attack one enemy at a time. Because I can only track one V-Blood dude at a time, it makes me want to go back to my home base to get an update. And because I'm going back to my home base to get an update, it gives me the opportunity to drop off all the crafty bullshit. It's just a really nice synergy. What does this do? Life leech. Oh, wait. I'm seeing more. Unlocked by equipping a copper or higher quality weapon. Fuck, yeah. Oh, my God. I gotta do this bullshit. All right. Copper spear. Here, here, here. Then I need to get some fucking space dust. Oops. So yeah, and again, I want to stress, I think discussions about, is this good? Here's what I thought was bad about Harry Potter. This stuff is, I didn't like this. I think that from a media studies perspective, shit! Oh my God! I saw the guy... I hit escape to close the menu and then click to attack, but escape opens up the pause menu. And then I clicked right on it. I think escape should not bring up that menu. Just gonna say.